So this weekend is the CJ swap meet down in Kingston, Georgia. If you've followed the channel, you know I've been down there 3-4 times already, but I've never actually taken my CJ. That's all going to change this weekend. So we're taking the rowdy girl, and she's bringing a friend. By the way, don't judge me. This is not pumpkin spice, although it's pretty close. It's a white chocolate mocha. All right, so we're officially on the road. And as you can tell, it's not the greatest day to be. Actually, I don't know how much the fog is coming across through the camera, but barely, maybe a half-mile visibility. Not that big a deal. The weather the rest of the week looks awesome, so it should be great time down there driving around in the mountains. It's about 500 miles one way, and 40-some-year-old Jeep. Could be interesting. Well, if that's not interesting enough, well, let's take two 40-some-year-old Jeeps. We're going to take back roads all the way. It's Thursday right now, and the event is actually on Saturday. We decided to break it up into 2 days and stay totally on the back roads. One, just to be safer. These things aren't going to go highway speeds. And two, just because it's more fun. See what we can find along the way. So I'm driving through here, minding my own business, and some guy going the other way starts honking his horn. Like he's trying to get my attention. And I don't know if he was doing that because he liked the Jeep or if there was something wrong. And it's kind of funny, I'm thinking, like, my initial reaction whenever somebody does that is always to be looking for the fire on the back. Anyways, no fire this time. Onward down the road we go. So we got 150 miles in-ish, something like that.
Couple hours.
Yeah, a lot of hours in the seat, seems like anyways. This is Paul. One of my earliest videos, probably one of my first, I ambushed him in the Menards parking lot. He had his Jeep there, and I was asking him a million questions, and he thought, who's this weirdo with the camera? And somehow...
Let's leave.
Yeah.
And we thought about it. It's like, well, we better get his
wife
channel.
was dialing 911 as no, but seriously, like, long story short, we kept in contact and hanging out and doing stuff together, and somehow, I don't know who convinced two to go on this trip, but we convinced each other that let's take two 40-plus-year-old Jeeps down roughly 500-ish miles.
A little over 500, I think. One
way to Georgia to this meet. So we're, like I said, we're 100-some miles into it. So, Paul, just real quickly, like, if you don't mind, just talk briefly about your Jeep. And
no, just
why the heck you're doing this?
79 CJ7 with a 6-cylinder. Just gradually working on it.
Right, like everybody. And you just recently put the fuel injection in it.
Yeah, the Holly Sniper.
And you redid the rear bumper, which has inspired me to do the bumper for the Cherokee. So, but he's a man of puts his words to action. I just talk about it a lot. So yeah, anyways, we're in Madison, Indiana. We're getting something to eat, checking out the Ohio River, about to cross the bridge, and keep on heading south. Alright, so we made it into Kentucky. I stand corrected what I said before. We really haven't gone as far as I thought. We checked the mileage and we've only gone 120-some miles. So a lot less than what I expected. Now we're on Highway 421 going between Madison, Indiana and Lexington, Kentucky. It's a really awesome drive. I've been on it many times before. I like how it just kind of wanders around through the hills of Kentucky. And then at some point, when we get closer to Lexington, it goes by a lot of horse farms, which are just absolutely amazing. The buildings that these horses live in, probably twice the size of my house. So. Alright, whatever you do, don't adjust the dials. Yes, it is day 2, even though it looks like the same as yesterday. We're just getting on the road. spent the night in Somerset, Kentucky in a nice little Airbnb and headed south this morning. The goal is to get to Rome, Georgia tonight and see what we can find along the way. The fog is with us this morning, but again, the weather's supposed to turn into a beautiful day. So hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have the tops off. Cruising up in the mountains will be awesome. Whoa. Well, this is going to be interesting to see how this works out sound-wise, but anyways, as you can see, the weather's getting better. We just crossed into Tennessee, making our way south still, but things are looking good. Got the windows down, cooling off, and away we go. Thankfully, everything is looking good. So here we are zigzagging through these cool mountains, and honestly, like, I haven't even had my GPS on at all, so I don't know where we are, and it's been kind of nice not to know. Just kind of, I'm in 100% follow mode, just follow Paul wherever he's headed to, and just enjoy the ride. How do people around here live like this? Oh, look at this old truck. Dang, I should have grabbed my camera. There's the old Ford. Anyways, people living out here, do they enjoy this, or is this a pain in the butt to get over these mountains to get from one place to the other? I suppose if you lived here, at some point it would become a pain. Look at all these cars up there. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I was thinking yesterday, I was talking about Paul's bumper and I didn't even show it to you. But here it is. We are somewhere in Tennessee, wandering through the back roads. This has been a blast. Ouch. And I'm walking on these big old rocks. Just pulled off for a quick little break. Here's the two cool Jeeps making their way to Georgia. I guess I can say the day has not been without drama. The rowdy girl here, she had some issues this morning. And we can show you, for what it's worth, what was going on. Two things, really. We had this this bolt here was coming loose off my brake booster.
Kind of important.
Yeah, might need that, especially in the mountains. It would come in handy.
Yeah.
But how we found that is the ignition where it comes up into the up in there. The Jeep wasn't starting this morning, and now look. The crazy thing about it is right now, is if you look right here, this is for the tachometer. But when I start the vehicle up, I'll show you in a minute. The tach is actually working. So whatever was going on in there, when they're both plugged in, I guess I should say, it is not letting the Jeep start.
Not happy.
So, but we're just going to ignore it for the next roughly 800 miles, or however far it takes to get back home, and then we'll deal with it back then. And see, this is what I was talking about with the Jeep, or the tachometer still working. I mean, I can't believe that. So I don't know. We'll have to look at that later. But for now, we're good. This road is just perfect. Not really busy. Very smooth. Zigzagging through the mountains. Ups, downs. This is just as good as it gets on a day like this. That's what I love about September and October. It's usually really nice weather like this. Look how beautiful it is out. climbing, kids. Oh, look at the old cabin there. I need somebody to show you these things alongside the road because there's an old cabin back there. And actually, it looked like somebody lived there. I'm going to pull off and let this guy by me. I got a couple people following me. Gonna let them by. So they don't have to deal with people like me. They probably are like, see my Indiana license plates, they're like, oh my God, it's another one of the Flatlanders. Gawking at everything. Scared to death going down hills that he's gonna die. I definitely, whoa, look at this guy, oh my God, jeez. I hope that thing was on. I definitely try to pull over for especially for the motorcycles. I mean, I know what it's like to be on a motorcycle, to be on a road like this, be stuck behind some slow ass car. But I can't believe that semi-truck. It kind of reminds me on some level of the Tail of the Dragon with all these curves through here. And especially seeing that truck coming the other way reminds me one time when we were, the very first time we went through the Tail of the Dragon is before they banned semi-trucks on it. And next thing you know, there was this, we were going one way and the other way was a semi-truck coming the other way. And I don't know how he made it, but he did. And luckily he didn't hit us in the meantime. So anyways, enough of me rambling. Coming over the hill here. And let's just enjoy this little ride through the mountains. Well, I told you you're in for a surprise, and here we are. Home of the famous beaver. Let's go see what all the fuss is about. This is my first time to a Buc-ee's.
A newbie.
Paul has been to one before.
A buckaroo here.
So let's go check out some beaver nuts. Okay, so my initial reaction is this place is a freaking madhouse.
Yeah.
There's people everywhere doing everything. Holy cow. And I don't even know where to start or what you do here, but I guess we start with the nuts because they're free. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm overwhelmed, and maybe I'm the only person that's never been to one before. Drinks, all the coffee, kind of that area over there is like the normal gas station type stuff, chips and stuff. And they got a whole brisket bar over there, tacos, burritos, jerky. Way back in there, they have gifts like you would get at a Cracker Barrel or something like that. Excuse me. I don't even know where to start at in this place. There's so much stuff everywhere. So let's go take a peek over here. I've heard the jerky counter is just loaded down. So take a quick walk through this. Which one are you getting, Paul?
I don't know.
Beaver chips. What are beaver chips? When we come over here, we have sandwiches. Sandwich galore. And there's just people everywhere. All right, we're finishing up with my first Buc-ee's experience. Sitting out here eating brisket and
My Buc-ee's chair.
yeah, nice comfortable chair that Paul picked up. And the one thing I didn't know about when we came in is like they don't allow trucks. I saw the no truck sign over there, but I just thought they wanted them to park somewhere else, and then Paul was filling me in on that. So now I get it. Although now, look at this. There's like actually a line to try to get out of here. This is the line building. So I don't know if that's normal or not, but I've seen lines trying to get in and I'm not trying to get out. So, yeah, I would come back. I get it. No trucks. That's kind of convenient and one-stop shopping. Any final... Paul's a veteran, a Buc-ee's veteran, so this is old school for him, right? This,
Yeah. Got Carl to have the brisket even with
Yeah.
the upset stomachs.
Yeah, I've been feeling good today, so I'm just like, I can't pass it up. I've heard so much about it, so. And I justified that by getting a Sprite. So anyways, we're gonna head to Rome now, where our Airbnb is at. So as you can see, the theme for the week is fog. This is day 3, starting out in the fog. It's going to be a beautiful day, but it is kind of funny how each morning's been foggy. I don't know if I said this earlier or not, but well, maybe I'll think of this here. I actually have to hit the windshield wipers. So this wives' tale, we were told when we were in North Carolina once. This lady, we were staying with her, and she said that the old wives' tale was for every morning of fog you have, that translates to one winter storm during the winter season. So if that's the case, you can count on at least 3 winter storms already. And it's not even October yet. It's today October. I don't even know what day today is. It's the last weekend. Yeah. So today's September 30th. It's not even October. We got 3 winter storms coming. Anyways, we're getting close, and gonna get the Rowdy Girl entered into the show. Check out some of the vendor stuff. And I've never really done a walk around of the CJ. I need to do that sometime. So I've really been thinking about, like, what do I want to do with this thing? Oh, what do we got going on here? I'll be spraying. Oh, weed eating. Trying to get a start before the heat. It's supposed to be hot today in the 90s. But anyways, so my original plan was to more or less make it into a show Jeep, clean it up a whole bunch, make it look pretty, take it places, and I actually, that's a good question, right? Taking places. What does it mean, taking places? I don't like sitting in a car show all day, so I don't even know what I would do with it. But then we went to the Badlands Off-Road Park, and I had so much fun with it there, going 4-wheeling and climbing up some rocks and going through mud holes and stuff like that. That made me really think, like, what do I really want to do with this thing? And now this long road trip, I thought if it was a pretty show Jeep, would I want to drive it all the way across country like this? And what does that mean when you stop somewhere? Do you have to worry about it? People bothering it? Stuff like that. So I don't know. I've really been trying to reevaluate what do I want to do with this thing? What's my goal for this thing? Maybe today we get some more ideas. Look at some of these in between the top end show Jeeps and the bottom feeders like the Rowdy Girl. Something in between. I think it's so cool that the Rowdy Girl actually is going to make it. Well, 3 miles away. I better not declare victory yet. I'm kidding. I'm sure she'll do fine. She's a good girl. One thing I did forget to mention about this weekend, this is this is the hill climb weekend. If you watch some of my other videos with the Willie's pickup truck, this would be the weekend we would do that in most cases. And just so by coincidence, this event and the hill climber fall on the same weekend, because this event, the CJ event, is on the last Saturday of September, and the hill climb is the first weekend of October. And they just, as luck would have it, this weekend they fall on the same weekend. Where I'm trying to go with this is I'm not going to be able to make it to that, but my niece Kay is making her debut on the hill this weekend, which is pretty exciting, and I'm sorry I can't be there to see that. And wish you all the best of luck, Kay. Can't wait to see how you did. Actually, if I can get a video clip, I'll put in a video clip right here of her going up the hill. Now, if you did watch that video from last year at Newport, you will know that I am undeniably the current hill record holder. Okay, maybe deniably. With the little side bet I had with my brother-in-law. Okay, that's it. For all the marbles, we are here. I'll get this window open while I'm driving. Good morning.
Good morning. Selling parts?
No.
All right.
No.
You going in the show with us?
I think so, yeah.
If you go in the show, go all the way around. You'll see the 7 slot over there.
Okay.
And then go to the booth and get your slip.
Okay, cool, thank you. All right, kids, we made it. We're here. Now, this is gonna be the difference. We're actually gonna enter the rowdy girl in the show here. See how she does. She made this trip. She deserves to celebrate the victory. Now we got these two gems over here. Paul just brought up a good point. 500 milers, we'll call them. Okay, so we made a few loops around, checking things out. I think we pretty much spent all the money we're going to spend for now.
Yep.
What was your take on it, Paul, being the first time down here? Is it everything you dreamed of?
Yeah, they were a little bit better than I thought it was.
Cool. So yeah, proud of my little girl for making it. Paul, for being by my side in case I did break down. But I think we're going to get on the road here and start heading back north. All right, there it is, 1,100 miles in the book. Another great show. Always fun going down there, seeing everybody hanging out. Appreciate you guys riding along with me. Happy to say we didn't have any major issues going down or coming back. Leave a comment down below what you think about that show and just road trips like that. Give me a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see what's going on with the Rowdy Girl. You can see some drastic changes happening in the domestication project of the Rowdy Girl. So until the next time, we'll see ya. Boom!